All right, my friends. Happy Sunday fun day to you. Aaron here bringing your Sunday horoscope for May 2nd, 2021. This is take two. Evidently, I just put this video out, a nice 14-minute chunk, and the audio was messed up and didn't come through. So we're going to do this again. So we have the moon moving through the later degrees of Capricorn. Rolling with the punches. Yeah, things happen. Things happen. We got to roll with the punches no matter what's coming up our way, right? And we continue to do the work no matter what. So there's the moon in Capricorn. The moon in Capricorn today around 9-10 o'clock in the morning is going to conjunct Pluto about transformation and emotional needs, our emotional security, our emotional strength, our place of surrender to transformation. It's going to create this nice Earth trine, Earth Capricorn, Earth Taurus to Mercury in the sign of Taurus, about traditions, and this is about how we govern ourselves. And at 26 degrees, this is about us reaching the highest level of enlightenment, climbing the mountain to the highest plateau. And this is like, once we've climbed that mountain, once we've put in all of this effort, we might be on a solo, individual, independent journey. And once we've climbed to this great heights of unlocking human consciousness or awareness, we seem to find the group of other people who have also done the same. So we might have been very lonely around this journey or lonely on our journey, and come to find out there's many people. This is like the many black sheep. You know, there has to be a leader to all the black sheep, or all the black sheep are the leaders leading away from their herds, and they're all congregating together. And the moon and Pluto are creating this little semi-sextile here over to Jupiter, which is all about the abundance of the group and the community. You know, so whatever solo independent journey you've been on into reaching this beautiful place of enlightenment or a transformative transcendence of personal consciousness, you're not alone. There's other people with you as well. And this trine down to Mercury, which is all about our minds and how we communicate, how we think about something, in traditional Taurus. So traditional Taurus, this is stuck in a rut in a certain sense. This deals with the old, the past. And we have this sense of new change coming in our way, especially with Uranus being in the sign of Taurus. This is like a huge way of saying we must change this old and embrace this new, which can be difficult at times, especially since this Scorpio full moon we've had, it's been some pretty intense energies. So the beautiful placement of Mercury at 27 degrees, moving from 26 to 27 degrees, is perfect trine to Pluto. And at the time of the conjunction, it's at 27 degrees. What that is all about is unstucking our minds to the old patterns. When we hit the age of 35, our brains we've seen it, we've done it, we've seen the magic trick. We've seen the guy pull the rabbit out of the hat. We've seen the card trick. We've seen this. We've seen that. We've been there. We've traveled. We've seen thousands of sunsets and sunrises and beauty of all kinds. And this placement of Mercury at 27 degrees is like, kid, you ain't seen it all yet. Okay? No, it doesn't matter. Again, that like place of 35, I'm just using as an example. It doesn't matter if you're younger or older than 35 years old, but it's a thing that happens in the brain where our neural net almost stops responding to new invigorating concepts or new ideas, because in a certain sense we think that we've seen and done it all. And we haven't. So this is like getting unstuck from this box of I've seen it, and this is the emotions that go along with this, and this is what love looked like, this is what love felt like, this is what heartbreak looked like, this is what heartbreak felt like, and I'm never doing that again, or I'm never doing this again, or this is what it's like to achieve my greatest goal. And then achieving the greatest goal, becomes routine once again. It's like this, we finally got the job of our dreams. Well, then it just becomes a job. No matter what, it's still work. So either way, this placement is like is this invigorating, refreshing new energy. We might be able to see the sunrise in a different hue today. We might be able to look at life in a different way. A friend of mine said the other day, "Oh, I've got to get up and go to the bathroom, but I don't want to get up." And I said, there's going to be a day that you have to go to the bathroom and you can't get up. And he kind of smiled and he said, thank you for that perspective. This is like we have the ability to get up and go do whatever we have to do. If you've been following this channel, we get to open our eyes every day, these gifts every day, open our arms every day, open our hearts every day. We have so many gifts that we're in a society where we have motor vehicles, and we can get to and from or take a train, depending on where you're at, the subways or the metros or the Amtraks, whatever. We have this beautiful technology. We're so blessed with all of these gifts in life that we take for granted. It's this mundane kind of living. And this is this refreshing new energy that's saying, look, enjoy all these little things. Take into true consideration that you can open your fridge and have it full of delicious foods from around the world. It's not just limited to whatever is in your environment. That's a privilege. So it's like almost looking at these mundane life and not so mundane in this beautiful joy of privilege and really accepting and drinking in this beauty and abundance that we have. And then as the day moves on, we're going to have something we talked about yesterday, right about here, 6, 7 o'clock, Neptune sextile to Venus. Venus home in her sign of Taurus, about appreciation of material possessions and personal things. This deals with our body. This deals with our home, a place where we live, the things that we have. And of course, Neptune here is about expansion and not being limited to our dreams. This is our creativity, the ether, the spirituality, so much beauty. Like it's just a rock or it's just a crystal ball. But to the scryer, the scrying mirror, the scrying ball, like you see so much more than just the ball itself, than just the stone. This could be something of appreciating our bodies, appreciating our beating heart, the breath in our lungs, our eyeballs, our arms, our lover, our desk, the chair that we have that we're sitting in, and appreciating this like abundance and glory of these wonderful gifts and these things that we have. It's really quite wonderful. This is like all in all, the energy of the moon, transformational moon to Pluto here, transcending our emotions, thinking differently, being able to appreciate this abundance and not seeing things as just, the tree for the tree, but seeing the forest, seeing the jungle, seeing the earth, Pachamama, whatever, all this beauty and abundance of life, not just seeing, a bag of almonds, but like, oh, sweet nourishment. I don't know, anything, whatever's going on for you. Now, there does come with a little bit of pressure that we're going to be feeling on this Sunday fun day. It's going to lead more into Monday. Saturn is going to create a square here to the sun. And like I said, it's going to happen more exactly on Monday. But we're going to start to feel that pressure. And part of this pressure is creating the change within our environment and sticking to it. And noticing in self how it can be easier, if we have a bad series of events or a series of events that happens to us that's not the most favorable, you lose a job, you break up a marriage or a committed relationship, or we lose somebody in our life, or whatever the circumstance or thing may be. We tried so hard to obtain this thing and it didn't work out. Whatever it may be, whatever kind of not positive, potentially negative thing in our lives, whatever. Okay. It's like that imprint, that footprint into the snow creates a ripple. The stone being thrown into the water creates a ripple. And it's just like, oh, what's the matter? Why are you down today? Oh, I'm down because this happened and this happened, this happened. All right, there might be some beautiful truths in that. You have a right to feel all of these things. But oftentimes what can happen is we get, a mood. So the mood that happens today becomes a habit and becomes a pattern. And then it becomes part of our personality. So we allow the things that create pressure or this disturbance or disruptance. It's not negative or positive. It's more like that disturbance or disruptive things that go against the thing that we wanted to do, have, achieve, whatever it may be. And those can have a negative impact on our personality. So it's not just a mood for a few minutes. I stubbed my toe. You know, people aren't generally holding grudges for stubbing their toe for days, weeks, months, or years at a time, but something of more significant value. Now, we all have our own story, so you know what I'm talking about right now. So the flip side of this is saying, can we allow something just as positive or a wonderful thing has happened to us to have that long-lasting impact on us to create a positive string of emotions that leads to a positive aspect of our personality? Why are you so happy all the time? You know, well, because I get to wake up every morning in this capable, able body. I get to make myself breakfast with all of the delicious fruits and vegetables and eggs and meats or whatever, breads you have. I have the privilege of leaving my home that's kept me warm throughout the night and getting into my car and driving to a job that provides an exchange of energy of my services for financial income, monetary income. You know, so it's just like, you know, why are you so happy? Because I'm blessed with all of these gifts all the time. Because I look at life through the eyes of opportunity instead of defeat. So this Taurus energy that's this stability, but it can be also linked to things of the past, where Saturn and Jupiter, they're pulling us saying your future. Look at the bigger picture than just how things were at one point in time. So this is a really, really, really lovely energy. So from the shift from Sunday happening into Monday, and we're going to definitely be feeling that pressure. There's no question about it. But look, we don't wear a piece of coal on our ring finger. You wear a diamond. And that coal is turned into the diamond through pressure. So this might be pressure on our lives saying, okay, I'm going to make the conscious effort to not complain today. I'm going to make the conscious effort to not swear today. I'm going to make the conscious effort to not talk about my bosses or these people, even if other people are engaged in that. I'm going to add pressure to myself to say something differently or to change the conversation with respect to the other individual. Yeah. It's good stuff. This is good energy. This is cool, you know, positive change through pressure, positive pressure. Unstuck into positive pressure. Maybe I'm going to change the name of this. I made the original title Unstuck. You know, positive pressure. So there we go, my friends. That's our Sunday Fun Day. Take 2. I hope you have a beautiful day celebrating the sun and all of the gifts underneath it, all the abundance. My friends, I love you. I wish you enough, and we'll see you tomorrow.